And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, and from all of us here at 2K Sports, we wish you a Merry Christmas
and a Happy New Year.
Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, a strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. Serge Ibaka, some thought he should have been an all-star last season. This guy gets a lot of things done.
Yes, he's a legit two-way player, not just a shot blocker. He's a consistent scorer, too. Night in and night out, double-digit in points. Shoots over 38% from distance this season. Pretty good player.
Let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Now for your San Antonio Spurs! A 6'11" center from Brazil, number 22, Thiago Splitter. At the shooting guard position, at 6'6", number 14, Daniel Green. A 6'7" forward from San Diego State, number 2, Kawhi Leonard. A 6'2" guard from France, number 9, Tony Parker. A 6'11" forward from Wake Forest, number 21, Tim Duncan. Your head coach is Greg Popovich.
We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the defending NBA champion San Antonio Spurs. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. With our Santas Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And the Spurs start out with the ball. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City right now. And outside of the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Jackson. And it's Perkins in at the center.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Here's Parker. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up. Tony Parker, I don't think there's any question the best player ever to come out of France. In fact, back in the summer of 2013, he led France to the Euro Cup championship in Slovenia. Just a terrific performance there for Parker.
Here's Ginobili, following the score by Oklahoma City. Parker, a screen on Jackson. There's a screen. Here is Splitter, covered by Perkins. Leonard kicks to Parker. The putback, and Duncan throws it down hard.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir. Well, no need to back it out if you're in position for the dunk.
Now here's Westbrook. A 23-point game for him in the win against Portland.
And don't forget, guys, his playmaking was sensational. I mean, he saw the floor, making the game so easy for his teammates.
Now Ginobili, following Durant's three-point attempt. Duncan, the pass to Leonard. Ginobili against Westbrook. Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. Shot clock at 5. Ginobili draws the double. Parker with the basket on the assist by Ginobili. Parker's got 5 points so far.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Westbrook drives in. Perkins. And he slams it in.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Ibaka against Duncan. Some solid defense from Ibaka. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. Defending Kevin Durant is one of their focal points in this matchup. He told me that Durant gives defenders problems because he can pull up and shoot at any time from any distance. He said usually you can try and funnel and trap a player, but with Kevin, there isn't really a way to force him out of his range.
Thanks, Doris. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they like that.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it's a collaborative style. And then a credit to Scott Brooks that he's secure enough with himself to allow his players to have that input. Engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers. And he's got some great team leaders, too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style.
It's Ginobili on the wing. Looking to end the run. Here's Splitter. And he banks in the layup. The Thunder leading by 3. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Three-pointer. That's good. Durant's got 11 points.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Parker against Westbrook. Pass to Duncan. Back to Parker. Westbrook with the steal. Durant at the elbow. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And that's 13 points for Kevin Durant. Spurs trail by 8. And Ginobili, here we go. Westbrook against Parker. He kicks to Duncan. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. Ginobili against Jackson. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Bellinelli comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Long range from the inbound. Diaw can't hit. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Los Angeles.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Boris Diaw was more aggressive looking for his offense last season, and he's got a lot of it. I thought he shot the ball extremely well. Excellent percentages both from the field, two-point range, and long range.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 14-4 run. From deep, Morrow, and again, Oklahoma City, no good. Into Green. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Spurs trail by 7. Here's Mills. Last time out, he had 14 points. Outside, Green to the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. And here's Mills for 3. The Thunder pull it in, fresh from a win against Portland.
And Kevin, I thought they put together a fantastic offensive game plan in that win. They knew exactly how to exploit the defense, and they really got on a nice roll.
And exploit them they did, see. They were relentless. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game.
Dishes to Diaw. Now the pass to Bellinelli. His three-pointers off the mark.
It's a special New Year's Eve NBA celebration. The Milwaukee Bucks take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers next Wednesday, 7:30 Central Time.
Was really impressive there, guys, in that first quarter. They came out focused right from the beginning.
And, Steve, that's a big part of why they're on top right now. The Thunder were the second-best road team in the NBA last year. Normally, a jump-shooting team might have trouble on the road, but they are just that good.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. Nick Collison out there with Anthony Morrow. And it's Adams in at the 5. The second chance effort. And another shot. No good from Duncan. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. It's Westbrook with the drive. Collison gets a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Collison's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Joseph kicks to Duncan. Takes the turnaround J, and he gets it to go. Duncan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, he could be a matchup nightmare inside the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Spurs. Ginobili comes in for Green, and then for Oklahoma City, Serge Ibaka is checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Anthony Morrow, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Lamb.
A moment now to take a look at some of the stats for Manu Ginobili. He's getting around 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him. Playing right at the level we expect.
Yeah, we've seen him play better, but those are still numbers that are pretty superb by any measure. Greg Popovich with 15 straight 50-win seasons as head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. What a remarkable streak of success. And I don't really think folks understand what that level of consistency embodies. He's widely regarded as the best head coach in the NBA, and for good reason. He's the full package as a head coach.
Here's Ibaka. It's hauled in by Diaw. Diaw's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Ginobili can't hit. Popovich in the top 5 in coaching win percentage all time.
And he's likely to remain in that lofty company. Kevin, he said he plans to follow Tim Duncan into retirement. Not a bad plan. They pretty much came in together, so might as well go out together. And they got exactly what they wanted against that defense.
Spurs trail by 11. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Feeds it to Joseph. Back to Ginobili. Fires for three. That doesn't go either by Ginobili. The Thunder leading by 11. The wide open look for Durant. Drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 16.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Diaw dishes to Duncan. And that one's good. 8 points for him.
And he's shaken off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
It's Durant on the wing. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Another miss by Westbrook.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Ibaka against Duncan. Passes to Ginobili. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
First personal foul, team's first.
Splitters checked in for the Spurs. Parker comes in for Joseph. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Morrow comes in for Russell Westbrook.
Once again, Manu Ginobili defied age and was a force off the bench for the Spurs. And just when you thought he was slowing down, he seemed to find new ways to score and contribute.
Durant with it. Leonard picks him up. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
And Ginobili, Clark, when he's right, boy, he can do it all.
Yeah, he really can. Offensively, he can drive and shoot and create for others. He's an outstanding passer and a terrific defender.
Mills, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. While we have a quick chance here, let's now take a look at some point guards who have been dead on target from the floor over the course of the past 10 games. Second is Tony Parker.
Some remarkable shooters in that group, guys. And you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent, patient players.
Precisely. I mean, when you watch any of them, nothing's forced. I mean, it's good, smart shot selection, simple basketball. But that being said, don't take anything away from their natural ability to flat out bury that jumper. They can do that too.
Jackson passes to Durant. From outside the arc. Good. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's going to force the defense to make some adjustments. That's his 4th three-pointer of the half.
There's the dish to Leonard. Kicks it to Diaw. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Leonard gets it to go. The Thunder leading by 9. Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Morrow. Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. The shot is off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. That's good.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Thunder have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Left side, Ibaka from 18 feet away. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Spurs trail by 8. Now Mills. 5 points in the game. Lets it go. And another basket for San Antonio.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here's Jackson. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Well, we were aggressive. We attacked. We got to the basket. We passed. We defended. That's what we do.
Scott.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter, and it's Parker in at the 1. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
That's his brand of basketball, and he plays it as well as anyone. And as we get into crunch time, they need him at his best.
Tony could well be the best point guard penetrator in the game. I mean, he's great at finding the seam and getting the ball up and off glass before the shot blocker can recover. And once the ball hits the glass and comes off, it's a no-touch zone for the defender.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs, not necessarily a glamour franchise, but maybe the NBA's model franchise. The longest streak of 50-win seasons in league history, 5 championships, and a litany of former Spurs working as head coaches and GMs around the league. Tim Duncan said people aren't envious of their image, but they're envious of how they run things. They get it done, Kevin.
They sure do. An incredible run. Thanks, Doris.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And Parker with the quickness to win that race to the rim, and then his great touch, able to use English or, just the spin on the ball to drop it in. Even when the defense gets there early, it seems like Parker's able to use that teardrop.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight. And for Parker now coming into his 30s, the question, how will his game, so based on speed, Clark, and elusiveness, how will it age?
Well, I think that's a fair question. His game is not as much athleticism as it is those attributes of speed and quickness and elusiveness. I think the elusiveness can hang around for a while. The speed will go. But the fact he's improved as a jump shooter, I think will continue to allow him to be pretty good at getting to the rim.
Duncan with the screen on Westbrook. Parker dishes to Duncan. Back to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Splitter. Perkins with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Daniel Green. He's checked in for San Antonio. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Lamb in there for Jackson. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Duncan inside. He's against Collison. The jump hook, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
When the size advantage is that pronounced, that's exactly what you should do offensively. There's a reason they've kept him around. He's a savvy role player, very smart, does a lot of the little things to help you win.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Ginobili. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Tony Parker. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Perry Jones, he's checked in for Durant. This one for 3. Green with the rebound.
And the Thunder really are consistently better at the defensive end with Collison on the floor. You know, he's not a big shot blocker or rebounder, but he's outstanding as a help defender. He's able to draw charges. He's always in the right spot at the right time, and he just knows what that defensive system requires from him, and he gets it done.
Tries again. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Duncan.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
A moment to check in.
What's throwdown there? Man!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
That drops. Duncan's got 6 points in the quarter. 1:56 left to play in the third. And Westbrook, here we go. Stolen. In transition, here come the Spurs. Bellinelli's got the ball. Offensive rebound. And it's Green, missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And the dunk by Westbrook. Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Duncan against Collison. It's stolen by Lamb. Outside Westbrook. Green with the block. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Diaw comes in for Splitter. And it's Mills in for Corey Joseph. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Morrow's checked in. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Inside, here's Adams, and he gets the bucket.
It's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Duncan high post, Adams on him, and Bellinelli kicks to Mills. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Diaw. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here.
Boris Diaw, pretty unique player in the NBA. Came into the league as a passing point forward, but became a small forward and then really a 4. But he's a crafty passer, and he can score a little bit from the outside. Very difficult player to guard.
Lamb passes to Morrow. Hits it from 3-point range. Morrow's got 7.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Bellinelli. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with 4 teammates.
And here's Morrow outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Mills dishes to Green. 1 second left, and that's not going to go.
It's a special New Year's Eve NBA celebration. Goran Dragic and the Phoenix Suns take on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Basketball. Don't miss it. Wednesday night.
Spurs trail by 13. So for Oklahoma City right now, Ibaka and Collison, the duo inside. Morrow is the 2 with Durant the 3. And it's Jackson in at the point. Oklahoma City's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. For 3, Durant can't get it to go. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
The Spurs making a switch here. Splitters checked in. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Well, going back a few seasons, the Thunder with a great young foundation, but they were faced with some tough financial decisions. In the end, Serge Ibaka was extended, James Harden was traded. Now most would argue that Harden is the better player, but of course, as far as fit is concerned, Ibaka, I think, was the right choice because of his defensive prowess.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Anthony Morrow. The Thunder leading by 11. And Serge Ibaka, Clark, a player that every team in the NBA covets. Stretch 4 with 3-point range, also block shots, and he can play some center too.
Kevin, that's a rare, unique skill set he has. I mean, actually, he might be the only player in the league who truly fits that description you just laid out.
And Diaw kicks to Leonard to the inside. Here's Splitter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
At the line for your Spurs, Thiago Splitter. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, what can you say about the Spurs at home? I mean, they've been dominant here for so long. It's a shock whenever they lose at home.
The Spurs were dominant at home once again, as you mentioned, guys. 32 wins for them, Steve, and they shot great, absolutely great in this building.
Well, you don't win 50 games for 15 straight years, Kevin, without being dominant at home, and that's what the Spurs have done. So they just get the job done. I mean, they're tough to beat here in San Antonio, and obviously a wonderful shooting ball club.
Outside Durant. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
You know, fellas, once he got into position under the board, I mean, he wasn't letting anybody get around him.
Ginobili gets a wide open look, and it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Westbrook, here we go. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Manu Ginobili in the final year of his 2-year contract extension with the Spurs, Steve, and some speculate that he may retire after this season.
Yeah, fantastic career for Ginobili. You know what I think, Kevin? I think Ginobili, Parker, Duncan, and Popovich should all just walk away right now. Just, go away together, and this has nothing to do with me coaching the Warriors. Nothing to do with me at all. This is about them. They've earned this. Walk away now, guys. Just leave.
I hear some admiration, but I also hear some sarcasm in there, too, from my partner.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Brooks said to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And Ginobili certainly will go down in history as one of the all-time great 6 men, alongside the likes of John Havlicek, Kevin McHale earlier in his career. I'm throwing out some old-school names for you young bucks.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ginobili's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, what a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
That is good. 14 points for Russell Westbrook.
And Manu, a two-time All-Star, won 3 NBA titles with the Spurs. An outstanding career for a player drafted 57th back in 1999.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Duncan, he's checked in for Boris Diaw. Parker with it. Westbrook picks him up. Parker passes to Ginobili. Duncan kicks to Ginobili. Outside Leonard, just 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Durant dishes to Westbrook. Puts one up from 19. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. Ginobili, the pass to Leonard. Now the feed to Parker. Pass to Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Parker. And that's not even close.
Not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
Durant kicks to Jackson. The 3 ball. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Jackson. 24 points for Kevin Durant.
And that's his first 3 of the second half after really lighting it up beyond the arc in the first.
1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Parker kicks to Leonard to the wing on the left. They need this. Here's Splitter. Duncan trying to break loose. Splitter misses. Oklahoma City leading by 15.
Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it, and the other did. Huge margin of victory for Oklahoma City.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
Well, what a great way for them to have kicked off this season series. These two teams play twice more, and no question who's going to have the advantage in those games after what happened here tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though, Steve. I mean, the team coming out on the losing end of a game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in games 2 and 3.
And nobody really saw a performance like this coming, but it was a big-time game for Russell Westbrook. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected energy into it.
This team is long and athletic, and if they get out in the open court, you're in big trouble.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Mills dishes to Joseph. Pass to Duncan. With the fadeaway. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And the Thunder in the half court, more of a jump shooting team.
And sometimes that can be a backhanded compliment. I mean, you look at their roster, Durant, Westbrook, Ibaka, even Reggie Jackson, you know, all pretty good from mid-range. So they spread you out, and then, of course, Durant's jump shot is pretty much unguardable. And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 14-6 run. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson with it. 4 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Spurs ball.
Here's Joseph. Missed.
had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.